This is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV Podcast.
What's going on, fellas? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Memorial Weekend, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Memorial Weekend.
Thank you for your service, brother.
Thank you. But I will say this: just remember all the fallen. That's I know everybody's gonna have their barbecues and stuff like that, which is all fine and good. But if you're a drinking man or drinking woman, at least do a toast and pour one on the ground for the brothers and sisters. That's all I gotta say about that.
Right.
All right, let's get into wrestling. Some stuff going on this week. Not too much.
A little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if you have this in your news, Clay. I don't want to rain in your parade. But did you guys hear about Damian Priest?
I think I heard about that. Yeah, I read about that.
What's going on with that?
Apparently, he got called out for cheating with.
Yeah, but he's not married. He's not married.
See, that's what I don't understand. Because I saw the article you're speaking of.
Cheating with who?
With multiple women.
A lot of women.
Yeah.
What's it matter if he's single?
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
I'm not trying to condone. Okay, if he had a girlfriend and he was cheating and stuff, I'm not trying to condone. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say that at all. But from what I heard, that he was single and he just likes sleeping with women.
Who doesn't?
He's a good-looking guy, of course.
Well, yeah, it's like if you're single, why? Okay, so what's that big a deal? If you're married, that's a whole different story. But,
exactly.
hey.
We'd be singing a different tune. But my thing is that the woman, I guess that this is what I heard. The woman that he slept with, he ended up sleeping with her sister.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's quite the player.
Priest is the player.
Yeah. So that's what I heard. So the other girl started posting the chats they had in between each other.
Oh.
And how ironic that he's in a faction called Judgment Day.
That's true. Oh my God, that's true. Holy shit. But
that's funny.
To me, it's like, so what? He's a single guy. From what I know, he's a single guy.
Right.
If he wants to go the Magic Johnson route, just let him.
Damn.
I mean, who cares, to be honest? I mean, everybody nowadays is they're quick to jump the gun on everything, and it's just getting ridiculous.
I thought I read that they were doing the same thing to Riddle again.
Yes. They're bringing that up.
God.
Yeah.
That was just a whole different thing, too. It's like, why even bring that shit back up?
And they're divorced.
Right.
So, what? Oh, my God. Just leave it alone, man. Just leave it alone. It's like they're trying to get a quick buck, or they're trying to make their fucking name famous or something. I don't know. To me, it's just leave it alone. They're divorced. Drop it.
Yes.
Yeah, man. All right, you guys ready? Let's get into our Facebook post. Here, oh boy. We posted this one up. It was, which faction was better? All right, now guys, fans, people, humanoids, as the infamous Weasel would say. Why would you say, well, you're missing out this person, this faction. You're missing out this If Ric Flair was there, oh my God.
We only put two factions.
We only put
exactly
two factions for a reason. Because we're asking your damn opinion on which one is better. Which one you like? Come on, man. Anyway, before we get to you guys' question, we're going to read some comments. Josh Sanders. Actually, Josh Sanders is the one that came up with this. So thank you, Josh. He said, with Roman the Usos as both undisputed champs. As a faction, they take it. Now, if you're going by the method of the members of the group's accomplishments, then Evolution is greater.
Okay.
Darren Metzler, he said, not even comparable. My goodness, Bloodline isn't even in the top 10. Darren.
Brother.
Dominic Pangiani. All right. Hey, forget about it. He said Evolution. That's all he said. Thank you.
Okay.
Kept it simple.
He answered the question.
Mohammed Walid Bekechi. I hope I said that right. He said Evolution, obviously. Well,
Okay.
Brian Newquest said Evolution. Robbie Lopez said Evolution, but my opinion is TNA's me and Aces and Eight.
Well, you were this close to being just fine, and then you threw in.
So close.
No one likes Aces and Eights. Come on.
So close.
No.
I didn't.
Yeah, just so close. Just answer the fucking question. That's all it was.
Oh my Lord. I don't all right. Christopher Clark, he said Bloodline. Jacob A. Smith said Evolution. Ask a real question, laugh out loud. No one's laughing. Sorry.
Not at all.
Ask a real question. Shut up.
That is a real question.
It is.
You know what? If you're going to ask us a real question, why don't you ask the question and
Exactly.
we'll do the answering? So if you want a real question, you come up with it.
Yeah, but not only that,
Do that.
you'll get a taste on how these motherfuckers will respond to it.
Yeah.
Lisa Ann Brewer said Evolution or DX.
Again.
You were fine with the first part. Then you had to add DX.
Damn it.
Yes.
Keith Schill, he said Evolution was better, but to be fair, they are still building the bloodline. Could surpass. That's a good question. Answer.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was a good answer. Appreciate it. Thank you. Deline Murky, he said Reigns can't even wrestle. Oh,
Bro.
he literally only has 3 moves. Didn't they say the same shit about Cena?
Yep.
Didn't they say the same shit about Hulk Hogan?
Yep.
Yep. Why
Shut up.
Here's my question though. Like, when you say that Reigns has only got 3 moves, Cena's only got 3 moves, Hogan's only got 3 moves. If that was the case, then why the fuck are they the world champ?
Yeah.
If
Multiple
they say
times.
they can't wrestle, it's like, guys, he
Yeah.
can obviously wrestle. He would not be a wrestler if he wasn't a wrestler.
Yep.
Period. So where are you going with that shit?
But-
Like,
You want to know where he's going with this? Check this out. This is what else he wrote. He only has 3 moves to carry a match. He sucks. He's marketed so hard because of his looks. Well, goddamn.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, another guy, good-looking guy. What? I mean, seriously, he's got a good build on him. I mean, what the fuck else? Frank Knott, he said the 4 Horsemen was the best of all time. God damn it.
No.
People, you were on a good run for how long, Clay? How long these guys were on a good run for?
Probably a couple minutes. Honestly.
Damn.
I mean,
And then,
like, I think since we came back from vacation, right? I would have to say.
yeah, for the most part.
And this has to be the fucking worst. Alan Rogue, he said, if I had to choose one, Evolution. Well, you did have to choose one, brother. Dylan Taylor, he said Evolution, hands down. Mark Smith, he said the Bloodline. Robbie Griffin said the Evolution is a mystery. What the fuck does he mean by that?
This is the song, I'm
The
assuming.
line from the first opening line from the song.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. This is a good song.
It is a good song.
I like the song. Yeah.
Casey Hopkins said Evolution, hands down. Number 1, Ric Flair, dirtiest player in the game. Number 2, Triple H, literally one of the best to ever do it. Number 3, Randy Orton, the Legend Killer and Viper, and in my opinion, the best we have right now. Number 4, the Animal Batista. a pure powerhouse bent on destroying anyone in his way. Was this girl or guy cutting a promo on us? The fuck's going on?
Seems like it.
God damn.
Hyping Evolution up.
Yeah. Holy shit. This one I think is funny. No, it's not. I'm not going to read it. He wrote a paragraph. Sorry, dude. Yep. DeAndre Major Sr. said the bloodline. Lucas Savage says, gonna go with Evolution.
Yeah.
Well, let's read some more. Jeremy Barnes said, Evolution. I need to see more from the bloodline. Richard Bradford, Four Horsemen. These two don't even rate.
Nowhere where we were asking the Four Horsemen.
No.
Nowhere.
Now, help me out with this one. Rob Craddock said, Bloodline. That's no Flair or the lesser Motorhead Lemmy track. The fuck is what's he talking about? Is he smoking a little bit of that wacky?
Bloodline has
reefer.
Do you see Bloodline has no Flair or Lemmy track?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
No.
Scott Rogers. If I was to be honest, I would say Evolution, but I don't like Orton, so Bloodline it is.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh Lord. Yeah, ding ding. Michael Noteworthy said, what would be interesting if this was an 8-man tag, and for the case of the bloodline, you can throw in Solo Sequoia, his fam, it would be, bro, this,
what?
I'm not reading it. He's
trying
to add people.
Was he trying to book an angle?
I think
Seems
so.
like it.
I think
It's
so.
like an answer to the question, but that would be a pretty good 8-man tag. I will agree with that.
I ain't gonna lie on that one. Of course it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Now this one here, Dustin Moore, and I was waiting on this one. I was looking for it, actually. It's like, people can't have a fucking opinion now. And this dude said the worst thing you can fucking say to anybody. Okay? Dustin Moore. And the funny thing is, you know what? Let me look at this dude's profile. He has a picture of himself with the WCW big gold belt on his profile picture. So, and the reason why I did that, and I don't do that. I don't like looking at other people's profile. I really don't give a shit. But this is what he wrote. He wrote, if anyone says Bloodline, they definitely a PG fanboy. But
what the fuck?
Yeah, but yet this motherfucker on his profile picture's got a WCW championship belt on him, holding it like he's. You want to talk about a fanboy? You motherfucker! Damn.
Yep.
But here's this Scott Rogers replied to him, and he said, Dustin Moore, how do you figure? Just because someone disagrees with you does not make them a fanboy. I would say a fanboy is someone whose profile picture shows them with a wrestling belt they did turn.
Damn. Perfect.
Oh,
wow.
Shit, how fucking funny is that? Wow.
Woo.
Wow.
Wow.
What a fucking damn. I'm that fucking good. So then anyway,
great.
He comes back at him. He goes, Scott Rogers, you clearly are the type I speak of, fanboy. By the way, I did earn it in the Indie Fed, Junior.
In the Indie Fed?
Indie Fed.
Wow.
Apparently he was in the Indies. But I'm sorry to say that WCW belt was not in the fucking Indies, you fucking coach.
No.
Wow.
No.
Fucking coach.
People still play that fantasy wrestling league stuff. Wow.
Yeah. He did earn it. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you didn't.
Goodness.
All right, let's do one more. Oh, wait, no. What do you guys think? Evolution or Bloodline? I'm going to tell you straight up. Even though Evolution was good, they were really good, a real good faction, a lot of champions between them. But the Bloodline is it right now. And they've been it for a while. Roman's been on a roll for a while. For me, all right, I'm going to say, okay, if you agree with me, you agree with me. If you don't, you don't. But I'm going to say the build-up to the Bloodline was so much better than Evolution. And I'm going to explain why. Because in Evolution, they all just got together and called themselves Evolution. If my memory serves me correct. I don't think there was any kind of story that says I'm going to build a Evolution or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Am I right on
the only thing it was Triple H. They were all in the ring, and Triple H was saying, eventually everything evolves or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how they formed.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but at least with the bloodline, Roman came in as a bad guy, a heel, okay, won the championship, and then they brought in the Usos, and they did a storyline. Or they brought in Jimmy, and then Jay came out. There was a story behind the bloodline that you'll always remember. Nobody can really tell me how Evolution started. Do you remember? Anybody out there? How they formed? Was there a storyline behind it? Nope.
No.
But not only that, they've been on top of their game ever since they formed the bloodline. It is what it is. I like Evolution. I'm not taking anything away from them, so I don't want people to get shit twisted. But the bloodline right now, and in the past year and a half, 2 years? Because Roman's been
2 years, yeah.
Roman's been undefeated for how long? Like
almost 2 years.
Is it?
Since he won the belt.
Yeah. Seriously.
And then you got the Usos that joined, got the tag straps, and then not only that, they got the other tag straps. So, come on. What do you guys think?
No, I'm glad you said what you said, Tony. How I was looking at this, and I grew up on Evolution. Okay, that was the era where I started watching wrestling full-time, nonstop. So I got a soft spot for Evolution. I do. Yeah. I love them. I do. But right now, the Bloodline is turning into one of the best factions in wrestling history.
Yep.
You got to give it to them. These guys, like you just said, have been on a 2-year roll. They had a story going in with themselves, and then they got brought together.
Yeah.
They're heels, but they are loved by the fans. And their merch sales are going like crazy. These guys are just on another fucking level right now, and you got to give it to them.
Yeah.
So if I had to choose between the two, I got to go with Bloodline.
Yeah.
Evolution just wasn't – it didn't take – they dominated a year. I think it was around 2004. Mm-hmm. But then 2005, they broke up with Randy. Then Batista turned into his whole thing. And, that's what happened. They separated, but the Bloodline is still going. So I got to give it to them. They're just on a different level.
I totally agree. Elio, what do you think?
And what you said back there was no storyline. Like what I said, Triple H is like, everything eventually evolves, and that's how they formed Evolution. It's like, but there was no story there. So I got to go with the Bloodline because this story has been going, and if they're not on SmackDown, the show isn't that great. They're making SmackDown now.
Yeah,
I agree.
They're making WWE.
Yeah,
yeah, because they've been on Raw lately too, here and there.
Yeah.
Which is, they're doing it, man. They're fucking taking this and they're running away with it.
Yep.
And I don't want to hear going. I might change the subject a little bit, but I don't want to hear about WWE not giving people second chances because I'm sorry to say the Usos don't have a good reputation as far as with the law, if you know what I'm talking about.
Nope. How many chances have they been given?
Exactly.
Quite a bit.
And look what they're doing now with it, So
Yep.
They're taking advantage of it, and as they very well should. I hope, I seriously hope that who had the drinking problem? Was it Jimmy or Jay?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah.
Jimmy? Oh wow, shock.
Yep.
But I hope for him that he's not drinking or not drinking as much or being responsible enough that if he is drinking, that somebody else is driving.
He's got the money. He's got the money to get an Uber. It's just that simple. Yep. He has got the money to get an Uber. You just got to be smart.
Yeah, just got to be smart. I hope he is taking advantage of this, and because I'm telling you right now, the Bloodline is where it's at right now. So that's my opinion. It seems like we all agree on that. So there you go. Up next, up on our other Facebook post, we have 3 years of Dynamite. We want to know, what is your favorite moment so far? I'm just going to read this comment and then we'll get our opinions. Richard Bradford, he said, it's 3 years of AEW. Dynamite doesn't hit 3 years till October.
Bro, This pissed me off, this comment. I'll be honest with you. It's like if you watch Dynamite, you hear 3 years of AEW.
Yep.
Just answer the goddamn question about what your favorite fucking moment is. Clearly, we know that it was in November, October, whatever. Just answer the fucking question. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Piss me off.
As far as greatest moment in the 3 years, I honestly, and if you agree with me, again, you agree with me. If you don't, you don't. I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes versus his brother, Dustin, at that one pay-per-view. I think it was the first pay-per-view, right? They had?
Yep.
Or it was before they got the TV deal. Or they already had the TV deal. They just wasn't on TV yet. But they did the pay-per-view, I think. I'm going to have to say that one. I think that is one of the greatest moments they had. Seriously. I don't want to, there wasn't really a build, but they told one hell of a story in the ring.
Yes.
Blood, lots of it. And then to top it off, what happened at the very end got so emotional. Mm-hmm. Everybody was like, wow. So for me,
that was definitely. Yeah.
So for me, that to me was probably the greatest moment in AEW. What do you guys?
For me, again, I know I answered the question, but I'm going to go with segment and I'm going to go with match. Okay? Segment wise, CM Punk's return. You got to give it to it. That emotion of him coming back after 7 years of the bullshit. Now, I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan in the world, but I honestly felt that. Yeah. So for him to come back, it was a shock because I never would think CM Punk will be back in wrestling.
Yeah.
Now, if I had to give a match, it'd be Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks. Have that steel cage in a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the best tag team matches I have ever seen. These guys brought it all out. They made me on my feet the entire match. I dug it. So that definitely was a great match for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Elio, what is your...
For me, I got a segment and a match as well. For segment, Jon Moxley's return.
Yes.
Yep.
And match, Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, that lights out match they had on Dynamite.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I agree with all you guys. I mean, those were really damn good matches. Really good matches. I mean, I hate myself for saying this, but I didn't forget about the match between the Lucha Bros and I was going to call them the Hardys and the Young Bucks. But,
they're Hardy cosplayers.
Hardy
there you go.
So, there you go. Let's get moving on with the show. But if you have any comments and questions, or even an idea for the Hot Tag News, or just a post, just drop us a line on our Facebook page, and we'll put it out there for you guys. So, with that being said, it is time for the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Clay.
All right, let's get into that wrestling news from around the world. Tony's buddy, Kurt Angle, had 2 knee replacement surgeries this week.
Yeah, he emailed me the pictures of his knee.
No shit?
No. I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, that's true too. So, his career probably for sure done. I would assume so.
Yeah, he can't walk. Well, he could walk, but he not.
Well,
I don't know. Like, I know my mom had a knee replacement done. I don't know the extent of how long she was out for or before she can walk, but he's gonna be out for a while.
Okay.
Long ass scars too, man. Oh, those are long scars on the knees. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
But we give Kurt Angle our thoughts, and hopefully he gets back on his feet soon.
Yeah.
Also, I have Money in the Bank pay-per-view has been moved to the MGM Grand Garden Arena instead of the how do you say the stadium's name?
Allegiant.
Allegiant Stadium. I'm sorry. Due to low ticket sales. What's that?
Think of the airplane. Allegiant Airlines.
Allegiant. Okay. Gotcha.
But
because I saw it and I'm like,
What was it
due
due
to low tickets? Due to low ticket sales. Yes.
Wow.
So what I've read on it, that WWE said that the tickets weren't really selling that much, so they were afraid that they weren't going to pack the arena out. So they moved it to a smaller stadium in the MGM Grand.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was weird because they wanted this premium live event. Like, Nick Khan wanted to do like Money in the Bank as this big ass stadium, SummerSlam in the big ass stadium, and then the UK, whatever that Clash of what was it?
Clash at the Castle.
Clash at the Castle. Wanted this big stadium, but yeah. So they said the report out that Money in the Bank wasn't getting enough ticket sales early. So they pulled like a bunch of stars from this event. So that way it can be like a medium event, I guess. Which is weird because Money in the Bank should be one of them bigger ones.
Yeah.
Not like second to like the four, like Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
Like the fifth
Yeah.
one. There's WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Yeah, they would definitely be like fifth.
You would think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I saw. All right. That is all that I have for the news. And Tony, let's go into rumors.
All right, I got a bunch here, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. There's reports from WWE, the reason why WWE released Parker Harlan Brudeau was because the company found something out about him. So I'm curious. I'm really curious what they know. So
that's weird.
Yeah. It's got to be something that they didn't need later on. You know what I'm saying? Something's fugazi about that. That they did that because of that reason, because they spoke highly of him. Highly. Yeah. So who knows? One day we'll probably know. I'll probably find out, and then I'll report it to you guys. But there's a lot more to Stephanie McMahon taking time away from WWE than anyone knows right now. So who knows what that's going on? Brandy Rhodes posted a tweet that some are taking it as a tease of a WWE return. Are we excited?
No, not at all.
Oh, Jesus. Gable Stevenson is considering wrestling one more year in college before joining WWE full-time.
See, this is where I have a problem with. It's like he's already on the roster. WWE fucked up already with this. Yeah. If the guy is not ready, don't announce him on the fucking roster and give this big hype for him when he's not even going to come up.
And don't put him in WrestleMania in a segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not the Ben Simmons of WWE.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, the hype's there, but he's not going to fucking play.
Yeah, exactly. but they're not even sending him straight to NXT. They put him right on the main roster. It's like, why?
That's bad. Which is ridiculous.
That's bad. He should be sent to NXT first.
I mean, collegiate wrestling is so much different than pro wrestling.
It is.
Just because you're an awesome collegiate wrestler does not mean you're going to be a great pro wrestler. Sorry.
And we criticized him too with that freaking bullshit punch he did.
Yeah, no
shit. WrestleMania. It was ridiculous. It was dumb. All right, these next three are all Sasha Banks related.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. So apparently, so take this with a grain of salt, people. But apparently, Sasha has been making racist comments to white people in the locker room. One, I know because I saw it, and it's on her Instagram, where she was doing a food challenge, and y'all can look it up. And she was doing a food challenge where you take a watermelon and you add mustard to it and eat it. And she did that. And she was like, oh my God, it's so disgusting. That's and that and da. This is white people food and shit like that. So I know that was one of them. He did say that. Go on their Instagram. If it's still there, then you can see it. And then I heard some other things too. Like when she went to the UK, she was eating their food again. And she mentioned the fact that who can eat fish and chips every day? This is a white people thing, and this and that, going off like that. I was like, Jesus Christ!
Wow.
I know that one is true. I know that one is true, but there's more that she's been saying too. So, I'm sorry. I'm going to call a spade a spade. If I'm going to say to stop racism against black people, I'm going to say that against white people too. I'm sorry, a wrong don't make a right. You know what I'm saying? A wrong does not make a right. You stop racism, but then you're doing racist or saying racist shit. Come on, you're being a hypocrite. Being a fucking hypocrite. Yep. I also heard that Sasha Banks is also, you're going to fucking flip with this one. She's also negotiating a new deal with WWE.
Jesus Christ.
After she walked out and she's negotiating.
Exactly. And Naomi's contract expires within the next 2 months. Between the both of them, their contract expires in the next 2 months. Yeah.
So she thinks she's going to get this big amount of money, or Naomi too, for walking out. Interesting.
Yeah.
Make sense.
Yep. So,
God.
And finally, these are all, rumors. I'm going to just say rumors. But they're now claiming that they were told Sasha Banks has alienated everyone backstage. And there is apparently a belief among many people that she manipulated Naomi into walking out with her.
Well, we did hear Cameron say that.
Cameron did say that. Yes. Yeah. Right. So it's like, who's right? Who's wrong? I'm sorry to say, and this is just my opinion, but I'm going to lean more towards that she did manipulate Naomi to walk out with her. I really do believe that. I do. Because Naomi, I don't know her personally, but the way she carries herself, the way she works hard in the ring, because she does work hard. I'm not a fan, honestly, of her wrestling, but she does work hard in the ring, and I see that. Her husband is part of the Usos. They have no kids together. Okay? WWE is her life. From what I see, WWE is her life. Watching Total Divas back then, she professed how much WWE means to her. And then all of a sudden, she's going to do that? You got the tag straps. That's an added notch to your resume. And then you're just going to throw it away like that? I'm not doubting that Sasha Banks had something to do with that. And if Naomi's best friend, Cameron, said that, so how much truth it is to that? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I have to lean more to that. I mean, it's just I believe Sasha, yeah, because she's a diva. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Naomi if Naomi was tag champions with somebody else, I really don't think that that situation would have ever happened. I really don't.
Yeah.
But being that she's tag champions with Sasha, and Sasha had a different view because she's still upset that Ronda Rousey, and I'm not saying Ronda is better than Sasha, and honestly, in my opinion, she's not. She's not. I know why they brought Rousey back. I understand. She's a star in UFC. She attracts attention. She attracts ticket sales. But the girl, I don't know how many wrestling matches I've seen of Ronda's, but I'm going to only say she probably had a handful of good ones, and the rest were all pretty bad. Okay?
Yeah.
But Sasha is still upset that Ronda headlined WrestleMania. Or I don't know if she headlined, but still, main event at WrestleMania was one of the main events.
She's supposed to win the Rumble.
Who?
Sasha?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
This year's Rumble?
Exactly. This one fan arguing with me. I heard Sasha was promised the Rumble and then the main event at WrestleMania. I'm like, no, I'm not. No. I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
There was a bunch of rumors going around that they, wanted Sasha to win, but that's not coming from a typical source. That's just coming from fans etc. You know, that wasn't a thing. But yeah, that wasn't confirmed that Sasha was supposed to win the Rumble. It didn't.
Like this one that was arguing with me.
Like,
I'm pretty sure you're mistaken about it. No, like this one that was arguing with me. He was like, "Oh, Sasha was promised the Rumble." No, she wasn't.
No.
It's the winner of the Rumble gets the title shot at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Right.
And plus, they knew Ronda was coming back, so
Yeah.
that spot went automatically to her. But even still, she was saying that she was upset, or she's still upset, that Ronda had that spot and not her. Sorry to say, girl, you're injury prone, number one. Okay?
Yeah.
You whine about a lot of shit, complain about a lot of shit, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but how many times have we said, you just do your fucking job? They're paying you to do your job. A job.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. And they're paying you a lot of money. And I heard, too, that Sasha is making over $1 million a year.
Why are you so upset then? If you're that upset all the time, just stay off TV, let your contract expire, and don't resign.
Exactly.
If you're always upset.
Exactly.
I agree.
But then hearing that she wants to negotiate her contract.
She got a loose screw in her head, or what the fuck?
See, that doesn't make sense because if she's always upset. What I just said. Why are you talking about renegotiating your contract? If you're always upset about something or other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's true.
Well, just like her ego. Like, think about it this way. Maybe she thinks she's too big for AEW.
It could be.
Maybe she thinks that WWE won't survive without her. And honestly, it's bullshit. I'm just thinking of her mindset. Because if she's trying to negotiate with WWE, then she must not think too much of AEW.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
And we've said their women's division ain't that great. And not only that, she probably did see like the Tony Storms and the Ruby Riott or Ruby Soho and whoever WWE snagged up, Maria Shafir, whoever they signed up. Regardless, it doesn't look good in AEW women's division. The only ones that's really honestly doing well is Britt Baker. Yeah. And I don't want to say Jade Cargill. She's the champion now. She is on a hot run, but even her wrestling's terrible. And I think Sasha knows that. And to have, you know what I'm saying? And you think she's going to wrestle somebody like Jade Cargill? No.
I'm not saying like, right. I'm not saying she said it. I'm just trying to think of what kind of mindset.
No. I know that. But I'm just saying that's probably how she sees it. Because the only competition that she would have is Britt Baker. That's it. You really going to tell me?
Maybe Thunder Rosa?
Yeah. I was going to say, she could probably have a good match with Thunder Rosa, but honestly, the last few months, I'm not even impressed with Thunder Rosa. Her promos are terrible.
No. Yes, they are.
Look who she's doing a program with. Fucking Serena Deeb. Seriously?
Yeah.
So I think you're right, Clay. I think she probably sees AEW as like, I ain't going to do well over there, or I'll probably get hurt. Mm-hmm. And in WWE, she's somebody. Yeah. Granted, if she's smart enough, she probably says, if I go to AEW, I'll probably have a good run of about 2 months, and then I'll probably end up disappearing. Probably won't do anything. Probably won't main event a pay-per-view. Because she loves doing that shit. She loves main eventing a pay-per-view. She gets so emotional. Oh, my God. Anyway.
Exactly.
All right, that's all I got for rumors. Clay, what do you got for injury?
All right, this week I have a lot of injuries, so get your popcorn and hope and pray. That's all I got to say. Our girl, Nikita Lyons, partially tore her MCL and a sprained MCL.
I'm upset because there goes my predictions for the breakout tournament that I brought up last week.
I know, right?
Well, she posted a video talking about her injury, and she said it's not that bad. She's still on a knee brace, working out, but she didn't give a timeline though on like how far or how long she can be out for. But it sucks.
Oh, it really does. Roderick Strong has an ankle injury.
Oh, really?
I don't know about. I don't really know about how long he's going to be out, but it's a legitimate injury. So he's going to be out.
Just kill the Diamond Mine. It's
I know, right? Jesus. But did you hear that they said that what was it? They said something about with his contract that they were like, no, that they're going to keep him there or some shit like that. I don't know. I got to dig more into that. I read something about it because you know how he was saying that he wanted to get released. Yeah. So I was seeing that he or WWE's like, nah, you ain't going nowhere, or they're going to renegotiate or something. Like, I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, I'm not a fan of his, so oh well.
Yeah. Zelina Vega apparently also had surgery from this week, an in-ring injury, but it did not say what she hurt. So I'm not sure exactly what she hurt in the ring, but she's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
I can't find anything about what she did.
Huh.
So I don't know. Must be something serious.
Yeah.
And my last injury, Layla Hirsch tore her ACL.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's going to be out for a while.
Yeah, at least a year. She just had surgery too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. She's going to be out for about a year. So we ain't going to see her till next year.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
But that's all I have for injuries.
All right, let's go right into the hot tag news. The hot tag news this week, and this one was a doozy. Does Riddle have what it takes to be a main eventer? I thought this was a legit question. A lot of people didn't, though. Darren Metzler is one of them. No, actually, no, he's not. I apologize, Darren. He said, yes, his character is a little laid back to seem a serious world title guy, but he's legit, and Vince likes that. So,
okay.
You know, good question. I agree with that, but it's, well, I want to say before I read the other ones, what do you guys think?
To me, like, honestly, I love Riddle. Okay. I love his ring matches. I love his character. But if you ask me right now, is he ready to be a main eventer? No.
Oh.
Honestly, to me, and even like his promo, he's this, like how his attitude is just kind of real slow, real like, you know, going. And I just don't see him as a world champion right now. I just don't. Like, you can only take the character of you being like, bro, for so far. Okay. I can't legitimately see him as a heel. Like, he's got the baby face over, but I feel like his main purpose for being in the main event is he was with Randy Orton.
Right.
And I can't see him as a main eventer right now. He does a damn good job in the ring. I will say that.
Right.
But I just can't see him as a world champion, to be honest.
Yeah. Elio, what do you think?
So like the Usos are doing on SmackDown, Riddle's doing on Raw with his matches, but I'm just not seeing it. I can't really see him in the main event against Roman Reigns with like this character that he has, which like plays it. You can only take that so far before it gets stale.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. But I think a match between him and Roman would be a really good match. Really good.
Oh, for sure. He gets squashed, but it'd be a damn good match.
Yeah. For me, before we read these comments, I think the potential is there. There's a lot of goofiness that he does. If I'm going to criticize Kofi for being a champion and doing that goofiness shit, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm going to criticize Riddle too. But here's the difference. Well, no, I don't. There is no difference. I'll take that statement back. Riddle can wrestle in the ring. His goofiness happens outside, but I don't think it's at the point to where he will be.
It's not Kofi Kingston level.
Yeah, it won't be Kofi Kingston level.
Yeah,
there'll be a lot of innuendo.
Is like Kofi's Kingston is more like just go away, get off my screen level.
Yeah, pretty much. I still say that. But with Riddle, I think the potential is there. I guess we would have to. For me, I would have to wait and see if it happens. If he's a main eventer and it happens, I'll criticize it too. I'll be the first one. But if it's a good run, then hey, it'll be a good run for him. Paul Romanoff, he said, I hate it that he isn't getting Riddle chance during RK Bro run. All chants are RK Bro and Randy. I don't think so.
No. I don't agree with that. Because I feel like, Randy's getting a big chant, but Riddle is getting almost just as big. The crowd loves Riddle.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Jamel Scrogan says, yes, he's a main eventer talent if they choose to present him that way. I agree with that. Natasha Moment, she said, if Ray can do it, anyone can. Jesus, man. Those are two different wrestlers.
Yeah. And, I mean, can I say I somewhat agree with that?
Oh, damn.
Honestly, listen, like, I'm a big Rey Mysterio fan. I really am. But the guy was 5'9", whatever, and 160 pounds, the world champ. Like,
yeah,
I kind of agree.
You got a point. Davis Reed said, I personally don't see him as a main event guy. Solid talent, but not a main event. Okay. Antonio Barnes says, not if his ex keeps coming out and saying he controlled her and whatnot.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Wow.
Eduardo said, no doubt. John Volpe said, yes. Joe Mortello, he said, never liked him. Steve Pills said, maybe, I think, mid-card main eventer.
No.
Was he ever a main eventer in NXT? Did he ever main event? I don't remember.
Not that I can remember.
Not that I can remember. He was the tag team champions with Pete Dunne.
That's right.
Yep.
Or
I
Butch.
remember that.
Yeah. Clayton B. Stevens says he's got the legit credentials, so that helps. Being able to whoop people for real is always a plus in the business. What I've always seen of his work looks good. I would just make him a little bit more serious, not super serious, not even 20% more serious, but like 8 to 12%. Is he doing the fucking Steiner math? Jesus Christ.
Seems like it.
Right? And this is just something that always bothered me when WWE does. He needs both names. Oh, it's not bad for everybody, but his name is Matt Riddle. The name Riddle by itself does not work. Okay. John Nixon says, the real yes. I laughed my ass off when he told Roman not to work himself into a shoot. All right. Sure. What else we got? Roger Barr, he said, of course, but he can only be as good as the writers let him be. Robert Jacobson said, no, sorry, he's not ready. A huge mid-card talent. One day maybe, but we will see. Angel Means replied to Robert Jacobson and said, he isn't ready. He has been wrestling for 8 years, and you don't think he's ready? A lot of yeses. A lot of Daniel Bryans out there. What else we got? Christopher Clark says, I say give him a try. He could really impress everyone with a great singles match with a top competitor who already made it. Okay. Dave Pierce, he said he did until WWE ruined him with his shitty booking. He is a really good worker, but the constant booking in comedy skits is going to doom him.
How is this shitty booking?
He has not been in a shitty booking. He does references to marijuana, the Mary Jane.
Yeah.
But that's it. He hasn't been booked bad. I don't think. I don't remember.
No. Like, honestly, besides the Usos, RK Bro is the biggest tag team in wrestling right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad booking to me.
No. All right, last one. Then we got to take a pause. Lars Ouija said, pothead. But then William Joseph Muckle replied to him. He goes, what exactly does smoking pot have to do with him being a main eventer? So then Lars Vegas responded to him. Yeah, so Lars Vegas responded to him, to William, and said, nothing. I like him.
You smoking the weed a little bit?
He's smoking the fucking weed. What's the matter with you? You fucking God, give me what you're smoking, bro. All right, let's take a pause for the cause. When we come back, we got This Week in Wrestling.
This is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and you are listening to the Wrestling POV Podcast.
Hey guys, this is Kevin Owens. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV Podcast. Take it easy, guys. Maybe I'll end up on your show one day, who knows? But if I do, I'll probably end up taking the whole thing over, and then it won't really be your show anymore. So maybe it's not a good idea, who knows? We'll see how that works out.
And we are back, and we have t-shirts available. We have 7 different designs, $19.99 each, available at prowrestlingtees.com/wrestlingpov. Now it's time to get into This Week in Wrestling. Tony, let's get raw.
All right, I'm going to go straight to the high points. For me, it was the Usos and Sami Zayn versus the Street Profits and Riddle. I'm telling you, these guys, they know how to work together, and they work together very, very good. I thought it was kind of funny, though, that Usos walked out on Sammy. And then what I liked about it, though, that was cool, is that they still brought that over to SmackDown. So I really appreciated that.
Yep.
Another one that I had was Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus Liv and AJ. I thought that was a pretty good match. And I tell you, ever since Liv been pairing up with AJ and Finn, she's improved as a wrestler. She has. Character,
That's true.
not so much. Wrestling, she's getting better. A lot better. And finally, I have Becky versus Asuka. I thought that was a good match. I liked what they did. Obviously, they're doing a 3-way over at Hell in a Cell. So I didn't have any low points, though, because for me, everything was still... The rest of the show, to me, was just like on that fine line. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing else. Say what?
Even the King's Court? Even the King's Court?
Even the King's Court. I didn't mind that because, granted, Veer is still new. It was still okay to show a different side of him. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't mind it as much. But yeah, everything else to me. Say again?
For me, it was more Jerry Lawler. Like, his jokes are just so...
Yeah. No, that I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
No, I do. I do. But no, I mean, for me, everything else was just a flat line. There was some that were close, but then I was looking at it and I'm like, it's not that bad, but I'll just leave it the way it is. So I didn't really have any low points. So what do you guys got?
Yeah, high points for me. It was the same as you. It was Usos, Sami Zayn versus Riddle and Street Profits. Good match. I enjoyed the whole thing. And also Becky versus Asuka. Now I see where they were going with this. Having Becky come in, make it a triple threat. I did. So I'm looking forward to that match as well. But I do have low points. And I agree with Elio. King's Court with Veer. Jerry, stay off TV, bud. The jokes are bad.
Yeah.
Veer is so hairy. Like, okay, but not to be like whatever, but Veer actually with the beard and the long hair is a good looking dude.
Yeah.
I gotta say, so he's very clean shaved.
Yeah, when they showed the match card at the top of the show, this is Jerry Lawler and Veer. I'm like, wait, Jerry Lawler's not going to wrestle Veer, is he?
No, I hope not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just had to give that a low point. It was a bad segment, and I also gave a low point to Bobby Lashley for his MVP. I didn't enjoy the match. I really didn't. And even starting when they were hyping this match going on,
yeah,
I hate to say it, but Bobby needs a talker. He needs. Because I just feel like he was stuttering through his whole thing, like his promo, and just kind of. Yeah, it didn't really fit well with Bobby. He needs somebody with him.
Was it just me, or did MVP spend more time outside the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I agree 100%. It just, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. So that's all I had.
All right. Elio.
Yeah, I basically have the same high points and low points as Clay.
All right. And never mind. I was gonna say, what's your low point?
Yeah,
never mind. All right. Overall, though, I did give this a B-. Not too bad, but again, it was kind of borderline. But those 3 matches, I tell you, for me, drove it over the top. Clay, what did you get?
I gave it a C+.
Oh wow, okay. Elio, what'd you give it?
No, mine was a B-.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go straight into NXT with Clay. Take it away.
All right, we're going right in NXT. I'll start off with high points. I only had one, and honestly, it was Mandy Rose versus Indy Hartwell.
Oh, wow.
It was a good match throughout the whole show, or throughout the whole match. But the interference with the 2 tag teams from Toxic Attraction.
That's what brought it down for me.
It did. It ruined the whole match for me. Like the interference to it and then brawling throughout. Mandy wins, of course, with that. But it's like, you kill the match when you throw other tag teams with this match. And that it just went downhill from there. Low points I gave to Sangha versus Wes Lee. I was confused as fuck on this. Honestly. Sangha beats the shit out of Wes Lee, right? So Zion Quinn comes out.
Yeah.
Then he defends him and helps him. What the fuck are you doing? I know you beat the shit out of Wes Lee. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And another low point I gave to Roxanne Perez versus Lash Legend. Again, not really my girl Roxanne, but Lash. Dude, I felt like Roxanne was going against Lash Legend because she was trying to get on her level.
Yeah.
And it was just a slow match. Thank God Roxanne Perez won, though. I'm very happy about that. But
I am too, yeah.
Lash. And even, I'm not even blaming Lash fully. NXT writers or WWE, whoever does NXT, shouldn't put her against Roxanne Perez.
You're right.
She's on another level compared to Lash.
Yeah.
So it made her look bad to me. So that's all I had. What'd you guys have?
Basically the same. With the high point, and I didn't want to put it there because of like what you said about with Mandy Rose and Indy Hartwell. It wasn't the greatest, to be honest, but I put it on there just to honestly put it on there. But I do have a low point, which is with the Tony D'Angelo segment. I'm getting tired of it.
Oh.
Why are you doing this? You fucking trying to look like Al Pacino. Stop. It sucks. It's terrible.
I agree.
They got to stop with it already. Stop. Apparently they're bringing in somebody else too. So
they are dragging Legado del Fantasma down with
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Bad.
100% agree. But I do have a side note before we go to Elio. You talked about Lash Legend. Now, I looked at the match, and I'm like, all right, you know what? There is potential there with her. They really got to work with her. They really do. Yeah. There's a lot of things they got to work with her, and she can. I think she can do well for herself. Not great, from what I'm seeing, but she has improved since the first time I've seen her as far as her in-ring skills go. Not too shabby. The match wasn't that bad. A lot of mistakes still, but it seems like she's learning, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But also too with Tiffany Stratton, there's potential there too. I liked her match. It wasn't bad, but just like I agree with you, Clay, she's got to get rid of that spoiled brat girl gimmick. She does.
Yes.
It's not working for her. I think she's got to do something else. If she wants to act rich, then act rich, but don't act like daddy's giving me money. Nobody knows who the fuck your daddy is. So stop.
No, and nobody gives a fuck who your daddy
Nobody cares. Exactly. But the thing is, the talent is there. I like her. I do. But the character in itself it's not. It's just terrible. So that was my side note. Elliot.
Yeah, so my high point basically Mandy Rose and Indy Hartwell. But like I said, that whole the two teams, the team attacking the other two members of Attraction just brought it down. Yeah, but just put it there. Otherwise, the rest there are low points. Tony D'Angelo, I'm so over with that whole thing.
Ugh. And even his goons that he's got with him.
Stacks and 2 dimes.
Yeah.
Right out of Goodfellas. What?
Terrible fucking name.
Ray Liotta. Speaking of Goodfellas.
Yes. Damn. There's another good one. But anyway, overall, I gave it a C this week. Tony, what'd you give it?
I gave it a C- this week.
All right.
I gave it a C.
All right. We're going to Dynamite with Elio.
All right. Dynamite. High point. This was a fun show. I gave one of the high points was the steel cage for Wardlow and Shawn Spears.
Yes.
But that nasty chair shot that MJF took.
Oh,
that was
God.
Legit to the face.
That was bad. I was like, what?
And then the one guard that went through the fucking, in between the gate and the ring. Oh,
yes.
I know.
Oh my. Oh, I was like, oh, that's gotta fucking hurt.
The one part that confused me, Shawn Spears just opens the door and walks out. I'm like, well, should the match be over?
Yeah. But you heard what JR said, right?
Yep. Then
you heard
he
JR,
said
he was
AEW.
like, what did he say? I know it wasn't like taking a jab at WWE, but he did take a jab at WWE with that comment. And he said, he goes, here in AEW, how you win in the cage match is pinfall or submission. It's not over the top or through the door like other feds, he said. That's what he said.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a shot, and that was clever.
Yeah. Yep.
Another high point
either way. If it's a counter or submission or if they walk out the door or over the... I like it either way.
Yeah.
Another high point they gave was to the CM Punk and Page faced it off.
You
that
like
was
that?
good too.
I just I feel like Adam Page is like Punk was like, why are you so angry? I was sitting there watching. I'm like, why are you so angry, Adam Page?
Yeah.
Shoot.
And I gave another one to Britt Baker and Tony Storm. But for low points, I have Roppongi Vice FTR. I've never been a fan of Roppongi Vice.
Really?
Really? You gave that a low point?
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Roppongi Vice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, I gave the high point to Roppongi Vice versus FTR. I thought it was a pretty good match. FTR always throws out a good match. But, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Roppongi Vice. I understand what you're saying. But they still put out a good match. I understand it was Jeff Cobb. But who was the Japanese dude that was with him?
Oh, man, I forgot what his name is.
Anyway, I was like, there was a couple times in that where I was kind of scared that he really legitimately hurt somebody. I'm like, damn, dude.
Wrong.
Yeah. But that was good. And same as you, Elio, with the high points, I give to Adam Page versus CM Punk face-off. I enjoyed it. I saw a side to Punk where it's like, out of respect, blah, 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 that sort of thing. Yeah. And Adam Page getting pissed for unknown reasons. So, I mean...
It's like I said, I was like, Adam Page, why so angry, man?
Yeah. But I also gave a low point to Britt Baker versus Tony Storm. Honestly. Oh, wow. I felt like the chemistry wasn't there with these girls, to be honest with you. And then the interference with Jamie Hayter. Okay. And that's another thing that killed him. Just like the interferences just don't need to happen to me. Like, Britt is good on her own. She doesn't need the other two. I can't even think of their names right now. Hayter and, Rebel, Reba, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But that was really my only low point of AEW.
Wow, you know what? This is probably the first time since all this time that we've been doing this show that we all have a difference of opinion in high points and low points. My high point was Jungle Boy. Yeah, my high point was Jungle Boy versus Stars versus Strickland. I thought it was a really good match. And Samoa Joe versus Riley. I thought that was a good match too. And my low point was the Hardys promo. I could not stand that promo. I just couldn't.
No.
They've done nothing in AEW, and yet they were talking like, we're still in our prime. We're actually above our prime. We're actually... And what the fuck was Jeff saying? Couldn't understand him. And honestly, probably going to shock a lot of people. Another low point I had was Moxley and Kingston versus Private Party. Didn't like it. Hated it. And I'm going to tell you why. As a side note, I put down, I'm sorry, but at the end of the match, why was Eddie allowed to be in the ring for that long? I know they have a change of the count from 5 to 10. He was there way past fucking 10. Way past it. And I'm sorry to say, I'm a stickler for if you're a wrestler be a fucking wrestler, not somebody off the street trying to act like a wrestler. And that was Eddie Kingston. What the fuck was he wearing, man? It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I understand, yeah, that's what you always were, but you just had a fucking t-shirt, shorts, and fucking pair of sneakers. How lazy can you be? Go buy some fucking gear. You know, when I was I went to 3 different wrestling schools, okay? And all of them, they all said, get gear. Don't be lazy. Buy gear. We're not backyarders, which is true. A lot of backyard wrestlers, they do that shit. There's still backyard wrestlers out there. I mean, some they're getting hip to finding gear and boots and shit like that, but there's still backyards that have no respect for them. But at the same time, it's like, Eddie, you're supposed to be in AEW as probably not one of the biggest guys there, but a good talent. And you can't tell me you can't buy a fucking pair of boots and some trunks and shit. I'm not saying that's going to change his look, but even when he was wrestling a few times before, he would at least have a singlet on with shorts. Okay, fine. Sure. No problem. But this was just, I was just so disgusted looking at this. And yeah, I know people's going to say, well, how come John Moxley can wear jeans and pants and sneakers? It fits him. I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite, but it fits him. For Eddie Kingston, bro, you're not jacked. Number one, you do look like somebody that just wanted to be a wrestler, wanted to try it out. And I'm sorry, I'm not. I know a lot of people are big fans of Eddie Kingston. I'm just not, because for me, it's like he's trying to act like a tough guy, and he probably fucking isn't. And I'll say that to his fucking face. I really would. You know, it's like, come on, bro. I'm from the Bronx too, so and I don't act like how you do. I went through the same obstacles as you do, and I don't act like that. Even if I did wrestling and I wanted to do a fucking gimmick like that, I still wouldn't act like that. And I wouldn't dress like that either. Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz, they kind of similar, but there's a different look to them. When they have their gear on, it's a totally different thing. I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite. It's just with Eddie, it's like, bro, that's lazy. It's just lazy. Yeah. For me, it's lazy. And not only the move that he was doing while Moxley was doing his move, trying to get the sub, it didn't even look real. Like he had to adjust like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, bro, seriously? Anyway, that's my rant on Eddie Kingston. But that's all I got. Yeah, motherfucker. Are we done?
Right, so...
Yes. Yep.
All right. Overall, I give it a B this week.
Wow.
All right. I agree with you. I give it a B as well.
You know, as much bitching as I did give it a B minus.
There we go.
All right. Oh shit, SmackDown. Let's go right into SmackDown. It wasn't that bad of a show. All right. Honestly, this was similar to how I felt about Raw. For me, the only high point I had was the last match. That was it. And for me, it was a little bit predictable that McIntyre was going to come out. I was just like,
absolutely. Yeah. I swear to God, I called it as soon as they said it was going to be a mystery opponent. I'm like, that's clearly.
I wanted to see more with Ronda and Raquel Rodriguez. It ended up in the tag. Wasn't too bad. Let me ask you guys a question, and I'm just going to be blunt. Did Natalia's boobs get bigger?
I've noticed that for a long time, brother. To be honest with you.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just leave it at that. Low points I did have was nothing, really. Just it was the same thing. That SmackDown rode that fine line, and to me there was some that probably could have been low points, but I just wasn't really. I was like, no, I get it. You know, it was just one of those. You know, between Raw and SmackDown, that's just how I felt. Elio, what do you guys think? All you guys.
I just I liked everything they were doing with the KO show, the back and forth between Sammy and Kevin Owens.
Yes.
And then backstage, Sammy was like trying to he was like trying to get into the bloodline, and then they're like, "How about an honorary member?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And also that tag team match, Ronda and Raquel. But the first match, Ronda versus Raquel. My question is, Ronda's a champion, so why was that a championship
Yes.
contenders match.
That's what I don't. I didn't get that at all. I'm like, what?
I didn't either.
Like,
That
I
makes
missed
no sense.
something, but I'm sorry, but I'm confused. Who's the SmackDown Women's Champion?
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
I
don't
thought I
know
heard
this
it.
either.
They didn't say the Chingona bomb. What did they call it? They
No,
called it something else.
I couldn't even hear over the.
Yeah, it was a little hard to hear because even Pat McAfee was like, "Wait, what you call it?"
Yeah, honestly, I didn't hear it much either. To be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I really don't have any low points. Even the main event wasn't bad, and I'm so over the New Day and the Brawling Brutes.
They gotta stop every SmackDown doing it. Jesus. All right, Clay, what do you think?
Yeah, high points. It was the same. Main event, it was Drew Day versus Sheamus and Reg and Butch. It's just whatever. It was a good match. I'll give it that. And I gave another high point to KO show with Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought anytime Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is in the ring, match, segment, whatever, these guys got amazing chemistry. I love that they were going back and forth with, oh, that's Elias. Well, no, it's not. Well, you're in the bloodline. Well, no, you're not. And you know, they made it work. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Low points I gave to Los Lotharios versus Jinder Mahal and Shanky. Before the
What
match.
they do with Shanky?
What
the fuck was that?
Like you're dancing to the music in the back. We gotta go to the ring. So they go to the ring.
Even
have a
after
short
the match.
And yes, you lost and you're still dancing. You're a 7-foot dance. I don't want to see that.
They have to be doing something with Shanky. They have to. Because this was kind of like a breakup, I would have to say. You know what I'm saying?
You would think.
So I think that they're doing something else with Shanky.
And the fans were chanting shit for Shanky.
Yeah. What the fuck?
He's going to turn into a Brodus Clay. That's where it's going to go down to. And it's going to be bad. I'm already calling it.
Poor Shanky.
And honestly, poor Shanky.
You're going to have to shake a Delic with him. Or the shake of Dackles with him, whatever.
The shake of Dackles. Oh, gosh. That's all I have for SmackDown.
All right. Overall, though, I gave it a C+. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. Elliot, what'd you give it?
Yeah, I went with a C.
Blake.
I gave it a C+ as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. All right, so now it's time for the battle for the A show. Right now, who's winning right now?
Elliot? Right now, Raw's winning with 4.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So every week we decide which show was the A show for the week, and let's go with Elio. What show you thought was the A show this week?
So, like I said earlier, I just thought this was fun. I went with AEW.
Oh, okay. Clay, what you thought was the A show this week?
I honestly agree with Elio. I'm going to go with Dynamite this week.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. I agree. I think AEW was just the better show, even though I did bitch about Eddie Kingston. But there was a few things that were good that I think it was done better. I had Raw as a close second, but to me, I was more invested in AEW. So there you go.
Did you catch a Jericho Appreciation Society's music that looked at the beginning?
Yeah.
About the best whatever in sports entertainment.
Yeah. And then he tells
I'm done with that.
Right to sing my song. Then why the fuck you playing it?
Exactly. Get rid of the fucking song. You're a heel.
Yeah. Yep.
You're having somebody sing your fucking song. Get rid of it. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of you're the fucking wizard. Get rid of the damn song.
Right. Throw a fireball and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
I'm over it.
All right. So AEW wins it this week. What is the new scores, Elio?
So it is Raw with 4, AEW with 2, NXT 0, and SmackDown 1.
Okay. Oh, SmackDown's got. NXT doesn't have any?
Nope.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a tough season for him. All right, let's go right into
better storylines.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's go right into the AEW pay-per-view. We do apologize. We're not doing a pay-per-view points game this weekend due to prior commitments that we have. And a couple of us won't be able to make it to the Aftermath show. No, not even the Aftermath show, but not even able to see the show. itself, the pay-per-view, some of it. But we will talk about it next week. But we're going to give our predictions. So these are what the card I have right now. Hook and Danhausen versus Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. For me, I'm just going to go with Hook and Danhausen, whatever the fuck they're calling it now. They're still going to try to push Hook. This is what I see. Clay, who you got?
Definitely Hookhausen or whatever the fuck you want to call this team. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm just going to say Hookhausen because I agree.
Elio, who you got?
Yeah, I've got Hookhausen as well. I'm going to be sick.
Yeah.
Go on.
Up next is the Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club, Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. Clay, who you got?
Yeah, please, God, let Blackpool Club win this match. I don't want to see Jericho Society winning it all.
No.
And ever.
No, I agree with you.
So, yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. Elio, who you got? Who you picking?
I get Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, I do too. I'm going with them. Up next, the House of Black versus Death Triangle. Elio, who you got?
House of Black.
So mine. I'm with House of Black. Clay, who you got?
Honestly, House of Black. They need a win.
They do need to win.
Like, Death Triangle is already established. I feel as a team.
Yeah.
But House of Black needs something. So needs a win for this. So
yeah. No,
yeah.
I agree with you. Up next is the wait, did I ask you, Elio?
Yep.
Oh, I did. Up next is the Hardys versus the Young Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks. I'm just done with the Hardys, to be honest. Clay, who you got?
The Hardy Boy cosplays. I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks.
Elio, who you got?
I'm going to go with the Young Bucks.
Okay. Look at that. Clean sweep. Up next, we have MJF versus Wardlow. Clay, who you got?
Wardlow, 110%. After all the bullshit that he's going through, and you're going to tell me he's going to lose? No way.
Yep. Elio, who you got?
Yeah, I've got Wardlow as well.
Yeah, same thing. I got Wardlow. Up next is Britt Baker versus... Who is she facing? Is it a mystery still?
No, it's Ruby Soho.
Oh, it is
Ruby Soho, yeah.
I have it in front of me right now.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
Britt Baker versus Ruby? Huh?
Yeah, she won on Rampage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch Rampage. It's all right. Who's it go? Elio, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Britt Baker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Britt Baker too. Yeah. Clay, who you got?
Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I'm going to go with Britt Baker because I'm a huge Ruby Soho fan.
Yeah.
But I'm also a Britt Baker fan, so I gotta go with Britt.
Yeah. Up next, Adam Cole versus Samoa Joe for the finals. Who's it on me? I'm gonna go. I'll just go. I'm gonna. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with Adam Cole. So they're gonna have the boyfriend girlfriend win this tournament. So, Clay, who you got?
I gotta go with Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, Elio, who you got?
Yeah, I got Adam Cole.
Yeah. Boyfriend girlfriend. Would you look at that? Up next,
it's not as bad as Sammy and Ty, though.
That's true. I agree with you.
That's actually another match that they added.
What's that?
It's a trios match now with Ty and Sammy. No, Ty and Sammy and Paige Van Zandt and Scorpio Sky. They turned into a trios match.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know. That.
Yeah.
I don't have that on there.
Oh.
We'll skip it because I'm not interested in that. Seriously, I'm not. Jade Cargill versus Anna Jay for the TBS title. Clay, who you got on this one?
Putting all my money on Jade Cargill.
Yeah, same here with me. Elio, who you got?
Yeah, I got Jade Cargill.
Yeah. Up next, we have Jurassic Express. Damn, this is a loaded fucking card. Jurassic Express versus Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Triple threat match for the AEW Tag Team titles. Elio, who you got?
I got Jurassic Express.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to go with that, too. I'm going to go Jurassic, too. Clay, who you got?
Same clean sweep. I'm going to go with Jurassic Express to retain.
Yep. Up next for the women's title, Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb. I'm going to go with Thunder Rosa. honestly, I'm not liking her fucking title run, to be honest. But
No.
I'm not a fan of Serena Deeb either, so I'm going with Thunder Rosa. Clay, who you got?
Thunder Rosa, 100%.
Elio, who you got?
I got Thunder Rosa as well.
All right, and the main event, Hangman Adam Page versus CM Punk for the AEW title. Clay, who you got?
For me, I'm going to go with CM Punk to win. To me, I'm kind of with you with the same as Serena Deeb. I'm just not a big fan of Adam Page's world title run.
Yeah.
There's just something about it that he's just, and he's not a terrible champion, but he's not a great champion.
Yeah.
When he first got the title, I'm like, okay, great. It's somebody different. But it's kind of ran its course. So I'm going to say CM Punk.
All right. Elio, who you got?
I've got CM Punk.
Yeah. I'm going with CM Punk too. And it's just because, like you said, Clay, Adam Page's run is not good. I don't like it at all.
No.
I don't like it at all.
No.
He's not convincing. To me, he's not convincing. Maybe go after the TNT title. Maybe that's his niche. But as a world champ, it's just not there. He's had a couple matches. I'm not going to take that away. But it's just not there. So there's your AEW predictions for the pay-per-view this weekend. Let's go right into the book. Those that are new to the show, basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things that happen in the week of wrestling, and we do it for a good laugh. You know, there's been a few that I wish that would come back. We might bring them back. I don't fucking know. But are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. Baldy Sam's, go fact yourself.
Fuck him. Stays.
Kevin Dunn's camera shot.
Stays.
Yeah. Cody and Brandy's damn ego.
Stays. They even mentioned the countdown on Raw.
They did. They did. Oh, my
goodness.
Yeah. And a new NXT logo.
Stays.
Tony Khan's damn ego.
Stays.
No trick shot. I haven't seen him, but it still stays.
No.
Deeb's grandma bun. All right, here's the deal.
Stays.
I'll make a deal.
Okay.
If Serena Deeb comes out on this pay-per-view without the grandma bun, I think we take her out. Is that a deal?
Okay.
But if she comes in, then obviously still fucking stays. Mark Quinn's doo-doo. He's still rocking it.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of changed his haircut somewhat. I mean, it's still fucking weird, but it's got
weird.
Yeah, it's still got like throughout his head, it's one side and then the other side, and then he's bald down the middle.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's still weird. So stays.
Sammy and Ty's tongue twisting.
That
stays.
And lastly, fuck's wrong with Tony Khan's eyes?
That
stays.
I could never get over that. It's so funny. It was me. Not Shane. All right, that's it for the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you tune in next week as we give you guys more content than ever before. I know I say it every week, but hey, that's all right. But after the show, after we sign off, stay tuned after because we play the 5-second shuffle championship. And if you're new to that, all I do is I hit a random, I hit the shuffle button on my phone. Random song comes up. I only play 5 seconds of it. And these guys got to guess who it is. And the first one to 5 wins. And that's just how we ride off into the sunset until next week. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So with that being said, I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with the $50 man.
Floyd Cummings.
And the gentleman. I love peace and wrestling. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace out.
All right. So, Elio is the current champion right now. You have champion's advantage. You can either go first or you can pass it off to Clay. Hats on backwards for both boys, too.
Let's go.
Just caught that.
Unlike Cody, I don't need a countdown clock. When the clock hits 0, you never know what's going to happen. I'm going to pass it off to Clay.
Well, damn.
Holy shit. Alrighty then. All right, Clay, here's your first one.
Is that Christian?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Is that Christopher Daniels?
Christopher Daniels, yes. You're on the board with 1. All right, it goes right back to Elio. You could be up 2-0 with this one. Here you go.
Is that Rhino?
No, it is not. Clay for the steal.
Is that Batista?
No, it is not. It's the Natural Nightmares. Remember them? An AEW? Never. They're no more.
Okay.
All right, still 1-0 goes to Clay. Here you go.
I will never let go of my ego.
Is that Ethan Page?
Yes, Ethan Page. That the last part. That's where you got it, right?
The ego. Yeah.
It is tied up at 1. Goes right back to Elio. Here you go.
Vaudevillains.
The Vaudevillains, yes, you're up 2-1. Goes right back to Clay. Here you go.
Is that Mike Kanellis?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Tied it up at 2.
Terrible theme.
It is.
Yes,
it is a bad theme. It's tied up at 2. Goes right back to Elio. Here you go.
The time has come to relieve that pain.
Mankind.
Yes, Mankind. 3-2. Elio goes back to Clay. Here you go.
Is that Ricochet?
No, it is not. Elio for the steal.
Scorpio Sky.
No, it's Shaza McKenzie and Shalonda Royale. They were at AEW.
Oh, they must have been on AEW Dark.
What? You
I'll
know
say
what?
I've never heard of them.
You know what's funny? Because the album cover on here, it says All Elite AEW Wrestling, The Lost Themes. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Elio is still up 3-2. Goes right back to him. He could be up 4-2 with this one. Here you go.
Sasha Banks.
No, it is
Alexa
not.
Bliss. I fucked that one up.
Clay for the steal.
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss, yes.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry, brother.
Yes.
How did I?
You had a major brain fart, didn't you?
I did.
It's
Yeah.
tied at 3, right? Am I correct?
Yep.
All right, tied at 3 goes back to Clay now. Clay can be up 4-3 with this one. Here you go.
Dean Ambrose.
Yes, Dean Ambrose, you're up 4-3. Goes right back to Elio. Here you go.
Brutus Beefcake.
Yes, Brutus Beefcake. Tied
Made
up
up for
at 4.
that, didn't you?
It's tied up at 4. Clay can win it with this one. Here you go.
No way, Jose.
No way, Jose. Yes.
Let's go.
Clay retains it, not retains, but he gets his title back. It
Gets
is
my baby back.
so now it's what, 4-4, right? Title reigns, Elio?
4-4. Yeah.
Wow. I know right now how mad Elio is right now.
Don't worry, I'll get it back next week.
Damn.
Everybody do it. Conga.